Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests. And today we're watching Lost. I hope you guys are doing fantastically this Friday. If you are in fact watching this on Friday, we are about to get into another episode of Lost. And this is a back-to-back for me, so the last episode is very fresh. For me, it was like a Jack flashback episode. We learned a little bit about his relationship with his father and also his relationship with his mom, which both parental relationships seem a bit strained. We learned that his dad went to Australia for some reason. We didn't learn why. All we really know is that he went to Australia. He wasn't in great condition. Did they say how he died? I think that they might have. But his dad obviously wasn't doing well, passed away, was being brought back on the same flight that Jack was on going back to America. That obviously, as we know very well at this point, crash landed on this island that we have no idea where it is. He kept seeing his dad out and about, little hallucination type sightings here and there. And I'm still not totally sure whether it was a hallucination or whether he was actually seeing what he was seeing. Luckily, while Jack was, doing his thing, he found some water, some fresh water. So even though their supply was running dangerously low, it seems like that won't actually end up being an issue. I really hope that we get more backstory on the Korean couple. We saw the guy, I wish I had their names, I could write them down. We saw the husband in line at the airport when Jack was like pleading to one of the workers there to get his father on the flight. Anyways, guys, I've been rambling a little bit too long, haven't I? So let's just get into the episode. This is season 1, episode 6. Yes. So let's do it. Is he catching fish with his hands? Dang. I guess how else would you do it? It's not like they have fishing rods.
I just want to know.
Well, you're not gonna know.
What's the big deal? It's just that you and your tattoos don't add up.
You guys are finished verbally copulating. We should get a move on. There's a whole beach of people waiting for us to get some drinking water for them. And the great white hunter's getting restless.
My husband was telling me, because he's watched maybe like 2 seasons of Lost. He was like, oh, God, I can't remember the character's name right now from Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit, whoever Charlie is. Ooh. Anyway, he was like, oh, that guy's in it. And I was actually shocked because I did not recognize him at all.
Miss, 샴페인 드실래요?
So she was
샴페인 드세요.
rich? Oh, interesting.
빨리 이곳을 떠나고 싶어. 응?
어디로?
미국.
너희 아버지가 절대 허락 안 할 거야.
아빠가 허락할 문제가 아니야. 우리가 결정할
내가-
문제지.
내가 아버지한테 말씀드릴게. 그리고 설득해볼게.
The relationship seems so much different at this point. Okay, so it appears she comes from a lot of money. He does not. The relationship is so different.
왜 그래요?
What? What? What?
Stop! Hey, stop!
What the hell is he doing? Why is he doing this?
Stop it, please!
Why is everyone just standing around? Yobo is kind of, as far as I understand it, is like a traditional way of referring to like a spouse or like a loved, like a partner. Like I don't think, like I feel like it's like an older generation thing to do in Korean, as far as I understand. I could be totally wrong. What just happened? Again, I was saying that there seemed to be some sort of budding relationship. I'm not even saying romantic, just like a relationship in some capacity between Michael and Sun, but that seemed out of pocket.
This is it. It's amazing.
Absolutely. It's totally you. Shouldn't someone look through this stuff? Could be something useful in here.
He's got a point.
Idea?
Yeah, bring me your bottles. And keep an eye out for any medical supplies. Drugs in particular.
Drugs.
Not the one. Is he just, does he just respond to any drug? Any drug will do for him?
Don't move.
Look, I was just gonna take...
Do not move.
What's going on?
He's standing on a beehive.
Oh, my literal worst nightmare.
Beehive doing there?
Beehives are supposed to be in trees.
What now?
For someone who has an irrational fear, you're actually doing pretty well.
Something to seal the hive.
I see a single bee in my vicinity and I am freaking out.
I'm getting tired of saying this. I was just walking the beach with my son, and all of a sudden, this dude is all up on me. I didn't do anything. Sikuro! I don't know how it is in Iraq,
I had to.
but in the United States of America, where I'm from,
from
Korean
Iran.
people don't like black people. Do you know that?
He tried to kill Michael.
We all saw it.
The cuffs stay on until we know why.
It's gonna be tough with the language barrier.
Come on, man.
Is it just because he had the audacity to talk to his wife? Like, I'm unsure. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna find out, but... I don't feel like any of their interactions have been inappropriate, but...
어떻게 됐어?
그게 말이야. 너희 아버님이 허락하셨어.
뭐?
1년 경영 수업을 받고 2년 공장에서 일하면 우리가 원하는 돈이 생길 거야.
아빠 밑에서 일할 거야?
그렇게 하는 게 옳은 거야.
I wonder what her father does.
어머.
He seems so sweet back then. I wonder how long ago this was.
Okay. Just keep still, man. I'm gonna try to cover the hive.
There's literally no way that I would keep still.
Never gonna work.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Together, son.
I wouldn't be able to do it. One bee
Pull myself together, wouldn't it?
is enough for me to lose my friggin' mind. I'm sorry. I would do myself. Ooh. Yep. Unfortunately, I would have done that too. But probably earlier. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Is it a body? Yeah, it is. Is it possible? His dad wouldn't be that decomposed, right? So it's probably not his dad?
There's another one over here.
Oh.
Someone leaving the rest here.
Who?
I don't know.
Where'd they come from?
Didn't you guys shoot a polar bear last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Where'd that come
did.
from?
I totally forgot about the polar bear.
What is it?
These things aside,
You two ran away fantastically. Glad my diversion spared you. I was only stung several hundred times.
I mean, you guys are handling it pretty well for getting stung so many times, I must say.
These are people who were here before us.
What are you talking about?
Just, you know, the
Do they?
people
Did she tell
here
Jack? She
before
did tell
us,
Jack, right?
Clearly. But who were these men?
Actually, one of them's female.
Our very own Adam and Eve.
Is that a dog? It is. Oh my god, all that foldy skin.
좋아?
너무 좋아.
내가 사무실 가서 보내는 시간이 많으니까 개라도 키우면 어떨까 해서.
당신의 꽃 한 송이가 내 인생의 전부였을 때
Is it the success? Maybe that went to his head. He
아버지는
became more business oriented. That does happen sometimes.
I think one of us should stay and help Charlie salvage the wreckage.
You offering?
Sure. Give me a chance to get to know him a little better.
We should move out. People are probably getting thirsty.
46 people need to drink a half-gallon a day each. Carrying all this water back and forth is going to be a real pain in the...
Starting to make me regret volunteering.
Is he going to suggest that they move their
plane crash.
site to here?
We need to bring the people to the water. I think we could live here.
Why does she seem wary of that idea?
How come he doesn't like us?
What?
You said people like him don't like people like us.
Oh, man. That's not true. And you know what? I don't think like that anyway. I was angry.
What'd you do to him?
What did I do to him? I've been with you since we crashed. Have you seen me do anything to anyone?
He did
What kind of man do
see
you
her
think I am anyway?
naked, or at least topless. Did she tell him
What
about
did your mother
that?
say about me?
She never talked about you.
Oof.
You don't know anything about me, do you?
You don't know anything about me.
I know a lot about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's my birthday?
August 24th. When's mine?
I mean, I would hope
여보 제발
that a
내가
parent knows his
설명을 하게
kid's
해줘.
birthday more than the kid knowing
내가
the
얘기를
parents.
잘하면 당신 풀어줄 수도 있잖아.
네가 어떻게 설명해?
Especially a parent that hasn't been around.
도둑놈한테 일일이 얘기할 필요 없어.
To a thief. Oh, the dog is big now.
여보. 여보.
What the hell? Oh my god, what the f-
여보.
What happened? Is that his blood or somebody else's? Bro, you're gonna have to answer her questions.
도대체 아빠 밑에서 무슨 일을 하는 거야? 얘기 좀 해봐. 날 좀 봐봐. 무슨 일을 아빠.
Oh. Oh.
아버님이 시키는 대로 할 뿐이야.
Okay. Can you tell me what?
나 우리를 위해서 하는 거야.
So are they like an organized like crime family? Like what the hell is this business? So did he just like murder someone? Like what the?
You checking me out?
What?
There's no harm in it. You just want to take it.
Trust me. If I was checking you out, you'd know it. I was thinking that if we were living at the caves, we could build a dam around that spring so that everybody
she
could have
was
fresh
not
water
interested
and
in
we could
this
get the
topic.
infirmary off the beach. You think it's a bad idea?
No, it makes sense.
But
No, but
Good. Because a lot of people are still hoping a rescue boat's going to show up.
I feel like there's a spot.
Safety. You following me?
Yes.
There's no need. I'm just going to the loo.
Is there something you want to tell me, Charlie?
About the people before.
It's dangerous out there. Until we get back to the beach, I'm not breaking line of sight with you.
Bugger off.
Does he know that he's
I
on
know
drugs?
who you are. And I know what you're looking for. Drive shaft. You played bass.
And guitar.
He's so happy to be recognized.
On a couple of tracks. You really heard of us?
Hey, just because I'm over 40 doesn't mean I'm deaf. I have both your albums. How long since you played?
My guitar, 8 days, 11 hours, give or take.
You miss it. A lot of wreckage. It might still turn up.
Undamaged. Still playable. I don't think so.
You'll see it again.
Oh, yeah? What makes you say that?
Because I have faith, Charlie.
He's seen miracles happen.
It's about time. I am dying of thirst. I think I'll let him sit in the sun a while longer. Then I'll take his wife aside, find some way to communicate. I think she knows why he attacked Michael.
If you've got that under control, I'm going to start talking to people about the caves. Might be able to get a few to go with me before nightfall. Start setting up camp.
What do they sleep on?
You're serious?
Okay, why are they so
Is
against
there a
it?
reason you didn't consult us when you decided to form your own civilization? Our best hope of survival isn't being spotted by a plane or a ship. And for that, we need to organize everyone to keep that signal fire burning while others scout the island for supplies. Digging in anywhere else is suicide.
It is the only source of fresh water we found, Saeed.
And staying on the beach in the sun without water. That's not suicide.
They both have good points. I mean, can they take shifts?
I'm
or
not going to
something?
admit defeat.
Like, is it that bad if some people stay out here and some people go in?
People are seriously considering following Jack to the caves. I'd like to know where you stand.
You're right here.
It's so funny
I
to
got
see,
one
like,
priority right now, and that's getting my
other
kid off this island.
people
Boat passes, I'm not
on the
gonna be
island
the
who
hook for
aren't,
missing.
like, characters.
Good.
Because I'm like, I have never seen you before in my life. Is she gonna go say something to him? While she's out of sight from her husband. Does she know any English, I wonder? Most Koreans know some English because they learn it in school. But in my experience, they're also very shy to speak English.
당신 알죠? 당신 남편이나 당신 아버지가 당신을 찾기 위해서 무슨 일이든지 할 수 있다는 거. 당신 남편이랑 다시 화해하는 건 어때요? 대답해봐요. 예?
제가 떠난 후에 우리 강아지 좀
So
부탁할게요.
she's just like running away.
당신은 무슨 수를 써서라도 공항 밖을 빠져나와야 해요. 나올 땐 아무것도 가지고 나와서는 안
I'm
돼요.
sure there's a reason that I totally don't understand.
첫
But
일주일 동안은 당신
random other Korean note. Tangshin? She keeps saying Tangshin? My Korean friends told me not to say that word.
그 후엔
It means like you, but it can be kind of
자유롭게 움직일 수가 있죠.
not, I guess, derogatory, but it also can, in certain circumstances, not. So I guess as a foreigner, or I guess I'm not a foreigner, but you know, I was a foreigner.
11시 15분.
I wouldn't really understand the places where it would be okay to use. But it's like one of the first things that I think that you learn when you learn Korean. Because like in English, the word you has like, you use it a lot, right? So naturally, a lot of the times when you're trying to like learn a new language, you kind of directly translate things.
Who came to chat?
And the direct translate for you is Tangshin, and people
I need to
are
talk to you.
very adamant that you shouldn't say that. So it's just interesting that she was saying that a lot. So she does know English. Okay.
You speak English?
Yes.
What? You speak English.
My husband doesn't know.
Why would you learn English
wow.
and not tell your husband?
He has a bad temper.
I mean, yeah.
What my
saw
husband did
that.
to you today, it was a misunderstanding. It was the watch.
Your husband tried to murder me for a watch? I found this watch 2 days ago.
It belongs to my father. Protecting that watch is a question of honor.
You call trying to kill me in front of my kid honor?
You don't know my father. I need your help.
Help to do what? He is suspicious of him.
Listen to me, you old git. I'm going in the jungle. A man has a right to some privacy.
Just hand it to me. Painful detox is inevitable. Give it up now, at least it'll be your choice.
Don't talk to me like you know something about me.
Do you want your guitar?
Did he find it in good condition?
More than your drug?
More than you know.
What I know is that this island just might give you what you're looking for, but you have to give the island something.
You really think you can find my guitar?
Look up, Charlie.
You're not gonna ask me to pray or something.
I want you to look up.
Is it gonna be like in a tree or something? Oh my god. His smile.
Hey. It's almost time to go.
I don't want to be Eve. I just can't dig in.
Why not? Kate, how did you get to be this way? Just what is it that you did?
You had your chance to know.
Oh, so now she's not gonna tell him, which means we're not gonna know. Jack, you ruined it for all of us.
You need me. You knew where to find me.
You know where to find me, too.
Oh.
You know, I know you can't understand a word. And normally I'm not the talking out loud type, but since I have a captive audience, I hope for your sake you pay attention. Look, I get it, right? It's the watch, which is ridiculous since time doesn't matter on a damn island!
Ooh.
Stay away from me. And my kid.
Damn. Okay. I don't know, that feels manipulative.
왜 그래?
너무 예뻐서.
I hope I'm understanding that right. Because that was in Australia. I'm pretty sure, like, she left. That her intention was leaving.
What's this?
Without him knowing, obviously.
Lieutenants.
He knew. And maybe she just felt trapped, so she, like, went with him. I don't know if I'm totally understanding it, but that's how I think it's supposed to be interpreted. I don't know. If I'm interpreting it wrong, please let me know.
Can I ask you something?
Anything you want, man.
When's your birthday?
That's not an answer. So now do we have like 2 groups now?
you sure that this is where you want to be?
Another good episode. No, like, surprising twist at the end. I mean, you know, with shows that do the twist, like, you can only have so many episodes that do it, you know? Like, you really cannot have a twist every single episode, so it is not something that I want to come to expect, but obviously the episodes with endings where, like, things sort of get flipped upside down, obviously those are really exciting endings that affect the way that you view the episode, I think. But regardless, I think that was a good episode, especially because I was so curious. I didn't even get the husband's name. Ooh, so I have son's name. Did they say the husband's name at any point in this episode? I want to say it would make a lot of sense if they did, because this episode was largely about him. But I did not pick it up if they did say it. Regardless, I did get Sun's name confirmed, so we know that that is her name. I was thinking that there was some, like, maybe the husband had found out that Michael had seen Sun topless or whatever when she was bathing or something. Or maybe he had, like, picked up on a vibe, but still, like, the amount of just aggression that he had towards him seemed really, really personal, and it was hard to really pinpoint what it was. I'm really curious about Sun's family. Obviously, they're involved in some sort of crime. Was that her home? Also, I was gonna ask earlier, but like that, like, I don't even know what to call it, the place that they were, when the husband was saying, oh, he said yes, and also the, like, party, I think it was the same location. If that's their home, like, they're obviously in a league of their own, because, I mean, that's ridiculous to live there. They're obviously really, really well, I mean, we know that they're obviously really well off, given pretty much every other indicator, but I'm just saying, like, if they also lived there, that is crazy. I feel bad for her. It was really interesting to see how their relationship had progressed, because when we first meet the husband in the flashback, he's really, really sweet. He's really, really sweet to her. It seems like one of those classic, you know, love stories, girl likes boy, boy likes girl, but they're, like, from two different worlds, and the family will never approve, but then the family does approve, and the stipulation is that the husband just has to work at the company, but then obviously the company is shady as hell, and probably because the dad doesn't respect the husband very much, because he probably just sees him as some, like, lowly person, so he, you know, he gives him the shit jobs, which is apparently, maybe, I guess this wasn't confirmed, but assassinating people, business rivals, maybe. I'm really, really curious what like their career is, what the job is, what the empire is, because yeah, I'm just so curious. But yeah, no, that was I want to say, out of all of, like, the backstories that we've gotten so far, maybe my favorite so far has been Mr. Locke, because that one was just really interesting. But I want to say that this was probably my second favorite so far. I also found this story quite interesting and captivating, and I mean, must I say it every single episode? It just makes me want to learn more. I just want to learn more about these freaking people. Obviously, I think it was supposed to be a bit shocking, but, like, learning that she knew English, dang, that's a game changer, because now, at the very least, there's, like, a bridge in that communication. Again, as I was mentioning earlier, like, in Korea, you learn English in school for a while, and then kids also like go to these private institutions called hagwons for after hours studies. I literally do not know how the kids in Korea do it. Seriously, their schedules are crazy, but there's a lot of emphasis on learning English. And that's not to say that Koreans are particularly fluent in English. They mostly learn, like, I don't know, if you've ever learned a language in a school, like, you know it's not like the best instruction. They're not really teaching you the most conversational way of speaking, but like, I guess the most like formal, formatted, like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm sure if you've learned a language in school, you kind of understand, like, it's not the best instruction. But her being from a super rich family kind of makes it make all the more sense that she would actually be really fluent in English, because that's probably something that her family would have invested in. So that makes sense. I'm really enjoying this show so far. I swear, this is like my favorite thing that I've been watching lately. I'm just always excited to see what the episodes have in store for us. Like, I swear they haven't disappointed yet. They haven't. I'm sure, as with any show, there are going to be a few duds here and there. I kind of expected, especially because it's network television, and if I know network television, you get some duds. So I'm sure we will come across one of them eventually, but we haven't had one so far. But I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying watching this with me, and I will see you guys next week with more Lost. I hope you take care. Until then, bye.